Hi guys, how you doing? How's everyone doing? I was excited, falling in love with you. What am I gonna do? Good afternoon. Hello Z. Hi Raylan. Hi Katie. Hi Millie. I am slowly but surely getting back to getting on YouTube. Obviously I took a hiatus. I thought it was only gonna be like a couple of weeks. Not even. I thought it was only gonna be a couple of days until I moved into here. Yeah, right. But don't worry, we're coming back, and now Heather and I are gonna be doing this full time. So yeah. Thank you for liking the live. The 2 people who liked it, thank you. Assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam. Hope I said it right. I get laser hair today, laser hair removal. I gotta shave. Of course I would have a fucking pimple right there today. Your country as hell, baby. I'm from the United States of America. There's a bald eagle flying over the lake. I've seen him a few times. He's very handsome. He's a very handsome bald eagle. I don't know if it's a girl, so we're just gonna assume it's a boy. I don't know. Ew, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck? What the fuck, big dog? With love on your birthday. Thank you so much, Linda. I love friends who get me cakes and balloons. Cash, I've not seen your fridge for a while. Well, you're not gonna see it right now because the kitchen is too far. It still doesn't feel real like that I have my own apartment. Like, it does not feel real. Like, you guys, I have my own apartment again, and it just doesn't feel like it's real. Like, you know, I have laser hair today, and so you have to make sure there's no hair. So boom. But why the fuck am I breaking out? Whatever. Hi, can we decorate? We are decorating. I remember when I used to pray for this. I used to pray for times like this, to run like this, to get a apartment like this, and shine like this with a view of a lake with the shine lights like this. You're pregnant, right? No, I had an abortion. But yeah, like the view, this is my streaming room, okay? And this is where I'll be streaming and editing my videos. Right now it's like messy, and this is like my beauty area. And look at the view. Sexy. Sexy. Heather's pillow purse is so fire. Heather is so fire. Like, she just be doing the damn thing. She called me last night to show me, and I was like, an abortion is when you remove the embryo or the clump of cells from your canal so that you are no longer pregnant. That's what an abortion is. I don't know what I just said. Sorry. I'm doing good. How are you? Low-key murder. Sure. That's what you want to call it, then yeah. I'm Puerto Rican and black. Where you live at? In Alabama? Motherfucking Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my mom and pa. You know. Damn, best of both worlds. Period. I do want to put something on my face, but I'm not supposed to. But then again, that's not till like 4 o'clock, so I'm putting something on my face. Thank you guys for liking the live. Like that shit. Like it. What's your plan for today? I have a doctor's appointment in an hour. And then I have another appointment at 4. And I think while I wait for the second, I'm gonna go to Goodwill and find a table for my office. And then I gotta go grocery shopping. I love that. Was it a boy or a girl? It wasn't anything. It was a clump of cells. I don't think you find out the sex of the baby until like 12 weeks. And I was not 12 weeks. So you didn't expect to get pregnant, love? No. Them food stamps came in. Hell yeah. No, I don't know. My man's buying my food. So, okay, let's just run through this because I know a lot of you are going to have questions about an abortion, okay? I'm 35 years old, okay? Let's just start there. I'm 35. I have never in my life been pregnant, not even a scare, okay? I have been with my partner for 4 years. We've been raw dogging it since like the 3rd time we hunched, okay? Raw dogging it. Never gotten pregnant, never pulls out, nothing. Mind you, before him, I was with someone for 5 years. I was engaged. Same thing, raw dogging it, not pulling out. Both of these men have children. So I already know I'm infertile. Never been pregnant in any of my relationships, not even a scare. I have PCOS, cool. So me and my partner now, 4 years, raw dogging it, okay? We're raw dogging it because I'm not getting pregnant. Then I decide to get on a medication. My medication decides to start healing my body inward, and I go up in my dosage of my medication and I get pregnant. I get pregnant because of the medication. The medication healed my ovulation, my ovaries, it healed my insulin, my testosterone, it healed everything in my body. And I got pregnant. And what's so crazy is that I had an abortion. I did not keep the baby or the embryo, whatever. I knew that I was pregnant, but without knowing that I was pregnant. So, for example, I started drinking water and I did not like the taste of water, and I would make him drink it and he'd be like, it tastes like water. And I would be like, no, it doesn't. Then I stopped eating eggs. If you know anything about me, then you know I love eggs. Me and eggs, we go like that. I did not want to eat eggs anymore. Eggs started to disgust me. I didn't even want to look at a fucking egg. So I stopped eating eggs for weeks, okay? Weeks. And then, what was the other thing? And then I started getting cramps, and that's kind of when I started going to the hospital. I went to the hospital 4 or 5 times, and that's when I found out that I was pregnant. I also started drinking cold water. I don't like cold water. I only like room temperature water. I needed ice in my water. I needed my water to be cold, and I was chugging it. So it was just like little weird one-offs like that. But then I found out I was pregnant like the 4th or 5th time that I went to the hospital, and that was scary. So yeah, I was like, okay, well, I need to have an abortion. And the hospital that I went to, it's a Catholic hospital. So they were like, oh, we don't do abortions. We can't even help you with an abortion here. So I was just like, okay. So I got on TikTok and I like talked about it on TikTok, and a bunch of people messaged me and they were like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. So I started to take the abortion pill, and then I started to do research about the abortion pill and realized I was not gonna take an abortion pill. I really don't have anybody to like be there for me. Like, yeah, my man is there for me, but like my man also has a life and he has kids, and I'm just not gonna have someone babysitting me while I'm fucking giving birth damn near. So I opted to do the procedure in New York City because it was gonna be fully paid for in New York City. Oh, we almost at 30 likes. Thank you. Why didn't I keep the baby? Because I don't want to be a mom. I've never wanted to be a mom. I've never wanted children. Now, don't get me wrong. I've definitely thought like, oh, maybe I will have a baby. But I realized I don't want to have a baby. I want to adopt, maybe even foster. But like, it's never been my plan to conceive a baby. So yeah, I did not want to have a baby, and I always said I didn't want to have a baby. And I think that this whole process, a lot of people were surprised that I had an abortion because they wanted to believe that I would keep the baby and become a mother instead of believing what I said the first time. And so when I went through with the abortion, I think it shocked people because they always expected me to have a baby. And everybody's always telling me like, oh, you would be such a good mom. You're so good with kids. And I'm like, I know that I would be a great mother. I know that I'm great with children, but just because those exist, that doesn't mean that I should have a baby. Because I know who I am. I sit with myself. I'm by myself a lot of the time. I know the thoughts that I think. I know how I feel about certain things. And me bringing a child into this world is just not something I wanted to do. And I also, a little bit of a part of me also didn't want to give my mom any type of like, oh my God, I'm a grandma. No, bitch, you're not. You'll never get to see any kids from me. That shit's dead. Like, that whole conversation is dead. Like, that my lineage, my heritage, my everything, my legacy, it ends with me. So yeah. Do you still do it raw? Of course we do. Of course. No, dumbass, I haven't even had sex. I literally just had an abortion. What the hell? Well, you're probably new to this conversation, but like I said in the beginning, I have a man. I've been with him for 4 years. He has 2 children. Thank you. I'm not painting my nails. Why are you even looking at that? That's gay. He lost them privileges. Yeah. So me and his mom talked about it yesterday because she wanted to, his mom is a nurse. And so she was making sure that I was okay and just like checking in on my mental health because she knows I don't have a mom. She knows I don't really have family. And so she was just checking up on me, and she was asking me like, what's the next steps to make sure that this doesn't happen again? And I told her straight up, I said, your son needs to get a vasectomy. And if me and him were just not to work out, he could get it reversed. So yeah, I mean, my man wanted to keep it. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, he definitely was like, you know, I ain't never had no abortion. You know, that's not something I do. Like, you know, obviously I have 2 kids that I love, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, you know, I've always told you when we got together, when we got in this relationship, that I didn't want to have kids. He was like, and I understand, and that's why I'm not going to fight you on it. Like, if you keep it, sorry. somebody called me. But yeah, he was like, if you keep it, great. I would be happy. But like, if you don't, like, I'm not gonna be mad. Like, I understand. So yeah, we're both adults. We both understand that it's my choice at the end of the day, and it's not what I wanted. And this was a shock to me. Because like I said, I never ever dealt with pregnancy. I've never gotten pregnant. I'm 35 years old, and a medication was what helped me in my body. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Something most definitely happened in your life. I think everything happens to somebody. I mean, I think things happen to everybody in their life. I'm not special. Ka, are you home? That's not for me. That's for my man. Why is she texting me? Should I go get a teardrop under my eyes since I'm such a killer? Should go get a teardrop right now. But yeah, that's basically the story. That's what happened. And I don't regret it. Yeah, I don't. The mentality is your choice. So should men have to pay child support? Yes. It takes two to tango, baby. A hospital escape with a teardrop. Des Sanchez, if you go onto my shorts on here on YouTube, go to my shorts. There is a video that says my GLP-1 got me pregnant. You could watch that video. I posted it yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm wearing a white shirt in the video. So I talk about it in that video if you want to go and look at that video in depth. You don't regret it? No. I'm gonna watch it. Whoa, that sounds dumb. You're the final boss on the child, but it takes two to tango financially. Yeah, it does. Do you love your man's kids? I do. I do love his kids. I love his kids. You know, it took some time for them to get used to me because obviously I'm not their mom. But it's definitely gotten better. Like his oldest son at first, I could tell like he wasn't very fond of me. But like, of course, like he wants his mom and dad together. His youngest son loves me down. And then now they both love me and they're always excited when I come over. They want me to come over. We play hide and seek. Like I be outside with these kids. And I love them. They're funny. They're both very different personality wise, but they're such good kids and they're very funny. And they're both super athletic like their parents because their mom, she played volleyball and their dad was a professional football player. So, yeah. Not having kids means you're weak-minded. I'm so weak. I'm glad that law is going away soon, trifling. Oh, well, it didn't go away soon enough, did it? Yeah, I have a boyfriend. I've been with the same person for 4 years. Gotta be quicker than that. Got to be quicker than that. Anyways, Linda got me this for my birthday. It's like a hair oil. This shit smell good. She said that I picked this out like a year ago and she remembered it. What's up, Glock man? Listen, you don't have to like my choice and you can sit here and try to drag me, but you're new here and we can tell. I don't dislike children. I love children. Everybody makes their choices. You make your choice to keep yours. I'm looking at you crazy because you're broke as fuck. Why are you keeping a baby and you broke as fuck? You know, I can have the same sentiments as everybody else, but I don't. I mind my business because let people choose what they want to choose. Oh my God. Thank you, Victoria. This man is so upset that I said that men should pay child support. Oh, you could have the last word and have an abortion. He has no say in it. But but when you have a baby, he got to pay child support. Baby, if I'm getting an abortion, he has to pay half. Having an abortion does not dissolve you of your responsibilities. I smell so good. I smell so good. Not if the country that you hate is paying for it. Hold on, wait. What country do I hate that's paying for it? What country? I hate a country? Which one is it? You saved that baby from a life with no love. You damn right. How did he feel about it? He was 50-50. Like, he already knew from day one that I didn't want a baby, but he also was like, damn, like, I wouldn't mind if you had the baby. Tank, I already stepped in the ring with your mama back in 95. What? What kind of loser ass shit is going on in the comments right now? My mom is trans, so you're gay. Hi, Miranda. Juck fuse. I don't know what that means. Oh. That's not my business. Why are you gonna ask me to repent? Why are you assuming? That's one thing I don't like about Christians. Y'all are so fake. Y'all don't ask, y'all assume, and y'all judge like a motherfucker. You didn't have a boyfriend in 2025, Cash. That's crazy, because I'm pretty sure I was with Pookie in 2025. Let's get 40 likes and the baby comes back to life. Millie, you about to piss these people off. It's okay, Cash. If they're truly Christian, their sin is equal to yours as they judge you. Period. Making it a joke is crazy. Well, it's already dead, so it's dead in the water. So just get over it. But you didn't tell her. Caitlin, I don't know who you are or where you've been, but if you're in this chat room last year and you was in here quite a bit, did I have a boyfriend? And if so, what's his name? This man better be on his way. I told this man my appointment was at 1:30. He's not even close to my house yet. And we still have to drive 20 minutes to my motherfucking appointment. My appointment is at 2 p.m. I'm trying not to get mad because I cannot miss this appointment and I know I'm gonna miss it. Is Z still in here? Z, are you still in here? I don't know how you don't find the video. I literally made it either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm wearing a white shirt and the first thing I say is, my GLP-1 got me pregnant. And I know that it's on my shorts because I watched it like 3 times. And die on this hill, you take my life just for the thrill. Bubba, I'm about to back up. Beep, beep. Oh, stretchies. I need to button up my pants. You'll never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken child, taking me in. I need to print something on my... I don't know if I want to have this tucked in because it looks kind of weird. All right, but I'm hanging up, y'all, because I gotta use my phone and I don't want to pause y'all. So I'll be back later and I might be with Heather. I might be with Heather.